Hello and welcome guys and gals and everything in between. Today we're going to be talking about everything I wish I knew before I started working out about 15 to 16 years ago. And we're just going to address the most important points. Just 3 or 4 points that are going to make a whole world of difference for you and your training and your goals. So if you're ready, let's start with number 1. Now, this one seems to be one of the more obvious ones, but it turns out it is not. Play to your strengths. I am not a small, shredded, light dude because I do calisthenics. I do calisthenics because I am light, I am small, and being shredded is a side effect of what I am doing. If you're tall, trying to become a powerlifter is gonna be an uphill battle. If you're short, trying to become a bodybuilder at 5'5", yeah, there's gonna be a problem, especially if you wanna compete. No, I'm not saying you can't do it, I'm just saying it's gonna be a whole lot harder. I am not obsessed with physical activity because I am a personal trainer. No, I am a personal trainer because I am obsessed with physical activity, and being able to witness your strengths, know what they are, and use them for your own benefits is one of the best things you can ever do. So if you are overweight, why not become a power lifter?
Well, it's unacceptable to be fat.
Okay.
I mean, if I was president, hell, I'd put all of them in a fat concentration camp so they can concentrate on dieting and exercising, because being fat is completely not acceptable.
You've got morons like Myron over here telling people that it's unacceptable to be fat, while he is sitting next to bodybuilders, people who famously die as young or even younger as obese or even morbidly obese people, which makes sense. If you're 200 kilograms of fat, if you're 200 kilograms of muscle, your body still has a lot of stress on it and it has to cope with it, and that is not going to change. If you are overweight and you want to lose the weight, I am very happy for you. Do that. Who cares? If you, however, do not want to lose the weight and you still want to train, there are a myriad of things that you can do to use your own body strengths for your own benefit. Powerlifters are famously some of the least fit looking people in the world, but still some of the strongest, if not the strongest people that have ever existed. Just look at these people. This is absolutely insane. And you can be one of them. It doesn't matter how your physique looks in the beginning, doesn't matter, but there are certain things you can do, which is using your own strength to your advantage. Second thing I wish I knew much earlier, use your weaknesses to your own benefit. I consider myself to be one of the dumbest people that I have ever seen, and that is because I have a mirror at home. But I have also learned that I can use that to my advantage. See, the best thing about knowing that you're an idiot is that you know that you have to repeat things over and over again until you can learn them and be good at them, which when it comes to sports, fitness or health is exactly what you need. Repetition and consistency is the way to go. Now, this is how I was able to use my stupidity to make me a fitter person, and so can you. If your weakness is eating a lot, then you're going to have a hell of a lot easier time to become a bodybuilder or to work on hypertrophy or even strength-related workouts. If your weakness is the opposite, that you do not eat enough, just for instance, you can become an absurdly strong climber or calisthenics athlete. It doesn't really matter what the weakness is, as long as you can find a way to use it for your own goals. Tip number 3, and one of the most important ones, is baby steps. I don't know how else to put this, but for instance, the first time I started doing heavy squats, I literally started out with a 45-day squat everyday challenge, where you're supposed to go as heavy as you can for 45 days every single day without taking a single day's break. And we used to do German volume, meaning 10 sets of 10 repetitions. Now, anyone who's done German volume before knows that that is absolutely insane. Just taking a shit was a Sisyphus level challenge for me because my legs hurt so much. Of course, I got a lot stronger pretty fast, but that was not the way to go about it. It turns out changing your life slowly and incrementally, especially when it comes to fitness and health, is the way to go. Even more so because what we do is we want to build a sustainable sort of routine that we can do for the rest of our lives. And that is not possible if you do things like squat everyday challenges, because you're going to get hurt, you're going to get burned out, and you are going to quit, because not only is it less fun, but it is also a lot more dangerous. Now, I saved what I believe is the most important thing for last, and that is having fun. I swear, like If you don't have fun when training, working out, or doing whichever activity you chose will be yours, you are not gonna stay with it. I have been preaching the having fun technique for basically my entire professional life of doing this, and I can only swear that by every single client that I use this with, we have been doing so much faster strides in their goals than with anyone else, because it makes sense. If you do not enjoy what you are doing, chances are you're not going to do it for a long time. And as we said before, we want to build sustainable habits for the rest of our lives. So I really enjoy doing yoga. I really enjoy doing calisthenics. In fact, there are no physical activities that I do not enjoy to the utmost, which is why I don't go running, because I don't like it. Instead, I have a bike and I walk everywhere, and that is basically the cardio that I do, and it's enough. The more you try to go with the flow of everyone else and try to do what everyone else does, be it just going to the gym, going running or whatever, instead of finding what makes you happy when you work on it, is going to be detrimental to your own growth. I can guarantee that. Now, if you've made it to this part of the video, I have a small bonus for you, and that is you're going to require a lot of willpower to change your life, even in baby steps, even incrementally over a long period of time. Now, willpower is something that we can build through a very easy technique. See, you have this structure in your brain called the anterior mid-cingulate cortex. Now, every time you do something that you do not enjoy, this region in your brain gets stimulated and becomes stronger. Now, the problem with that is the more often you do something that you do not enjoy, the higher the likelihood that after a while you're going to enjoy it. The same goes for training. Over time, you're going to get better and you're going to start liking it. So the only way to get around this is to consistently do things that you do not enjoy. Now, I understand that that goes against the last point that we made, but the problem is very nuanced. Just building in small incremental things that you do not like. For instance, take a cold shower, go for a 5-minute walk when it's really cold, or even a run if you have to. Just the smallest things. It can be once a week. It doesn't have to be a lot, but you want to keep that structure in your brain active and from deteriorating. And the only way to do that is by working on doing things that you do not enjoy. With that said, that's basically it for today. I know this was a short one, unedited, unadulterated. Okay, it is edited because I mumbled a lot, but other than that, that is basically my opinion. I hope this was somewhat helpful. If it was, like the video, subscribe, check out other videos because we have new ones every single day on this channel. With that said, Captain Cairo, peace out. Oh, I think I'm gonna get arrested.